they will go out of their way
but women
to try.
Jump into conclusions. They'll just think you have another one.
No, okay, at first they will want to find out, why isn't this guy validating me?
Yeah.
You see? Or why is he validating others and not me? So they will also use their time, resources, and energy to make you validate them.
Yeah. Hello everyone, this is the Distro show. I'll be your host, Anatoly Evans. This is a show that brings to you matters in a perfectly poised, unbiased and hard-hitting way. On the show today, we have a returning guest who was here telling us issues surrounding men. Welcome to the show, my friend.
Thank you for inviting me once again.
Okay.
Last time I left in a hurry because I was going to attend to an emergency, but I'm now here to elucidate the matter.
I swear, you put me in a very troubled position. You left people blowing my phone, asking me, is your guys' association firm, solid, and ready to be steered into success? Or is it held in a precarious position? But now that you're here, let's cut to the chase. Do you still stand by your views? Men should never chase women whatsoever.
Okay, first of all, I want to assure your audience that we are a credible association that turns boys into valiant men of impeccable reputation and integrity. Secondly, it's an interesting conversation.
Yeah.
And today I want to take you to the jungle.
Yeah.
We're going to use the king of the jungle as our yardstick.
Okay.
Because men are considered to be natural hunters because the thrill of the chase excites them. And the lion, we know the lion as the best of the best in the jungle.
Okay.
Actually, is the king of the jungle. So when the lion chases the prey, may it be a wild beast, a zebra, he uses the time, all the strategies in the book, energy, until he pounces on the prey.
Yeah.
And that lion mentality, all men should have that. And but now we shouldn't be using this lion mentality to chase women. Okay. We should use this lion mentality to chase our dreams and our goals. You know, when you dedicate a lot of your time, resources and energy chasing women, definitely you will get distracted from achieving your life goals. Actually, there is a meme I'll request you to share with your audience.
Okay.
Of a man on one side of a valley and the life goals on the other side of the valley.
Okay.
And the valley's name was the wet crack.
Yeah.
Okay. I know what you mean. you know that.
Yeah.
Okay. So, and also there's another fact that women are hypergamous in nature. They tend to get attracted or date or marry people of a higher social status, higher financial background, or at times even educational background. So when you, as a man, you should come up with a plan so that you're able to achieve your ambitions. Okay. You should not prioritize women. You should prioritize your goals. All the time, all the energy and the resources that you wanted to use them to chase women, you should now use them to chase your goals. Because women gravitate towards men who are living a meaningful life, an exhilarating life, and are partaking in fulfilling hobbies. Okay. Okay. So when you achieve these goals, women will come as a consequence of that, you know. So we encourage our members to chase their goals first. Women will come as a consequence of them achieving their goals and living their dreams. And also another fact is that let's say you are at a certain social status and due to one thing or another, you downgrade.
Yeah.
You know, there are only a few women who will stick by you to give you moral support, maybe even financial support, or to give you time to be patient enough so that you are able to sort yourself out and get back to where you are. Actually, they will just gravitate towards another man, another high-value man of a superior social status.
Yeah.
So that's why we are encouraging our members to just focus on their goals.
Okay.
First, you know, women will come as a consequence of you living that meaningful life.
Okay.
I hope I've tried to answer your question.
Yeah, so I wanted to maybe steer towards these traits of the high value man,
Okay.
because we weren't done on that, if you remember clearly.
Sure.
But before we go there, is this something that someone is born with in their DNA, or is it something you acquire along the way, this high value man status?
Okay, you can be born with some of the traits, but you can also learn them.
Yeah.
You know, because the first trait was the high value man has a clear purpose, and that's when I told you that he chases his goals or his dreams. He doesn't chase anyone. He'd rather partake in sunset chasing, which can be a good hobby, you know. So the other trait is, one of the traits is emotional intelligence. A high value man should be aware of his own emotions and those around him, those of the partner, you know. He shouldn't let the emotions control him.
Okay.
Okay. So the other trait is a high value man has high self-esteem. He's confident about his abilities, you know. And actually this trait makes women attracted to him.
Okay.
Okay. Yes, I think that's self-explanatory. There's also the trait of being assertive, and we insist this. We encourage our members to be assertive. You know, an assertive person is able to speak up for himself. He's not afraid to air his opinions. Okay, he can stand up for himself. And in this context, we always have three kinds of people. There's the passive people, the assertive people, and the aggressive people. Passive people are those who are always taken advantage of. They're easily manipulated, and they misuse the apology words. Yeah. Because they can't stand up for themselves, you know. So we don't encourage our members to be passive people. And then there's passive, assertive, and aggressive. The aggressive people are those who manipulate others. They take advantage of others. So we also don't encourage our members to be aggressive in that context. Okay. So this assertive man, you know, he has good communication skills, good listening skills, and you know, he gives respect, and he also demands the respect. Okay. So we encourage our members to be assertive. So the other trait of a high value man, he's honest to his value system. Okay. So definitely all of us have our own beliefs, and when your belief or your opinion is challenged, you have a right to stick to your opinion. Don't be swayed. If you believe that your value system is the right one, or your beliefs are right, you have a right to stick to them. Okay. The other trait of a high value man is consistent, is responsible, and respectful. He's respectful to the partner, to other people around him. The partner can rely on him because he's consistent. The friends or even the family can rely on him, and he's also reliable. Okay. That's another trait. The other trait of a high value man is a growth mindset. He keeps on developing his skill set, you know, building capacity. You know, he's not always stagnant at a certain point in life. He always strives to improve in all aspects. You know, there are many traits. He's responsible. You know, he doesn't involve himself in blame games. he takes responsibility of his actions, and he strives to learn from mistakes, not only of himself, but also of other people.
Yeah.
Yeah, there are other many traits, but
There's a time I saw your status, and you were encouraging people, saying emotional unavailability is a rudimentary principle of a high-value man. What do you have to say about that? Why would you want someone to be emotionally unavailable to their partner?
okay. You see, there's always that time where you have to utilize the law 16 of power. Law 16 of power states that you should use absence to increase respect and honor. Okay? So when you're in an established group or a union, such as maybe a relationship or marriage, you should always strive to create that air of scarcity so that your perceived value increases. Because when you're in this established group and you have a strong presence there, you are admired and you are respected. But if people keep on seeing you, hearing from you, your perceived value tends to decrease because they assume you've now become so common. So intermittent withdrawal or withdrawing temporarily, but you should also be very keen on when you are withdrawing.
Yeah.
You know, renews. You see, when you withdraw intermittently and then you come back,
Okay.
it renews that admiration from your partner because you'll have created that air of scarcity. And people place a premium on scarce goods,
No.
you know, because they're rare. So it will renew the admiration. And I bet you've witnessed, even in groups, whatever group, when you have a strong presence and then you withdraw temporarily.
That is a group, but this is your partner. And a partner you should be having the highest form of admiration for and fully there for.
Yeah, you have to be fully there.
Yeah.
And that's when we are insisting on intermittent withdrawal, or you should know when to withdraw.
You're playing games, or what do you mean?
No, it's the power dynamics in the relationship. As a man, you should take advantage of the power dynamics. You should understand them and take advantage of them. Okay, but for your partner, it shouldn't be so much. You see, you should do it with moderation. Actually, you should always do everything with moderation.
When do you know how to stop?
And you see, when you learn this intricate of the law 16 of power, you know, it applies to various aspects of life. Even in economics, you see, people create artificial shortages, and then they bring back the goods they had hoarded, the price goes up. You see, so you should know the timing is substantial in this context. Yeah. So, and actually, there's that aspect of when you're dating or when you are in the talking stages or with someone, they will find you attractive when you are emotionally unavailable. You see, because when you are all over her, when you keep on validating her, you know, she will consider you to be. You see, it goes back. She'll consider you to be so common. You're not that rare. Okay, because neediness scares women off. Whenever you utilize your time, energy, and resources trying to please that lady or your partner, but they're not reciprocating. You see, that's where we go wrong.
So at what point do the ladies start noticing the guy? After you take the back seat and decide to chase after your goals, at what point do they start noticing you?
You see, at that point when you stop validating them, they're perturbed. Because why isn't this guy validating me? Why isn't this guy all over me as before, or as my ex used to do. There must be something special about this guy, you see. So they will go out of their way
But
to
women
try.
jump into conclusions. They'll just think you have another one.
No, okay, at first they will want to find out, why isn't this guy validating me?
Yeah.
You see? Or why is he validating others and not me? So they will also use their time, resources, and energy to make you validate them.
Yeah.
Because they consider you of high value. So, and as I told you, people place a premium on high value goods. So they will want to secure you. They will, after you validate them, okay, what's interesting is that once you validate them, and now you're common, you're not rare as before, your perceived value will also start decreasing, according to them.
But
You see?
if
Because he has gotten she has gotten what she couldn't have. You see, you're not rare anymore, and that's when the law 16 of power comes in. You should know when to temporarily withdraw in an established group or union.
no,
Yeah, you shouldn't overdo your presence there.
I'm trying to put my mind around this rarity,
Okay.
whereby you can only be there for a certain amount of time. But
You see, when you withdraw and then you come back, you see, you will have renewed a new sense of admiration from your partner. She will like you more than she did
there's
before you
women
withdraw.
who value attention.
Yeah, I'm not saying you withdraw any attention. It's only you withdraw it intermittently, not all the time. Because you remember when I was mentioning the traits of a high-value man, there was consistency, reliability, and respect. You should offer that to your lady.
All of that.
And you know, a good dancer knows when to exit the stage. So the timing is is substantial.
I swear, guys, the show has been hard-hitting, involving, and detailed. I'm asking you, let's keep the conversation going on the comment section. If there's any question that you think he hasn't answered, perhaps maybe it's a chance for you to put it down there. Back to you, my friend. Shall you talk to the Sims? Any parting shot for them?
Okay. Dear Simpsons, kindly do not allow yourself to be treated as garbage so that you can get rewarded with a wet crack. The time, energy, and resources you're using to simp, kindly channel them towards achieving your goals and dreams. And if you happen to be a Christian, you should have read Genesis 2, verse 22, or 1 Corinthians 11, verse 9. You see, as a man, you're a prize, and you are created to make this world a better place. The woman was created for you and not the other way around. So you shouldn't be simping, okay? And if you're simping so that you get rewarded with this wet crack, it's high time you start practicing what's called semen retention. And there's this book of Joseph Peterson that I recommend all of you to read. It's called The Semen Retention Miracle, The Secret to Health, Wealth, and Longevity. Semen retention has a myriad of benefits, ranging from boosting your immune system, sharpening your memory, boosting your focus and motivation, and all other increased energy levels, and many other benefits. So it's high time you start practicing it, and afterwards these women will come or will gravitate towards you as a consequence of living your dreams, or as a consequence of living a meaningful, exhilarating life. So that's my parting shot.
Oh my, hasn't it been hot? I leave that for you to decide. But I'm dead sure there's a certain sim somewhere who is going to sulk because they don't know how to intake these hard-hitting truths. But this is the show for you to learn. This is the show for you to acquire knowledge and be a better person, be a better man. So the show has been fire.